Hey everybody, Mike Naso here from IPR with the latest on Tropical Storm NOEL, which has developed this afternoon. You can see about 24 hours ago the satellite of our system, as it was just starting to develop into a tropical depression. The center was located right around this area here. You can see now at this time it has definitely gained some latitude, but the center has kind of relocated even further to the south once again down here, and you can see that is where it is currently located. Here is the latest on Tropical Storm NOEL as of 2 p.m. Eastern Time. It was at 16.5 north, 71.8 west, which means it did, as I mentioned, relocate a little bit further to the south and east. Winds are 50 miles per hour and is moving to the north-northwest now at 4. So it's slowing down, but it is moving more northerly. 996 millibars. It has been intensifying. You can see the forecast path here from the Hurricane Center has it later tonight approaching the southwestern tip of Haiti, and then tomorrow morning crossing between Haiti and eastern Cuba, and then by tomorrow night making landfall in southeastern Cuba near hurricane intensity. Not quite a hurricane, but close to it, and it's still unknown whether or not it could become a hurricane. And then slowly but surely bending north by Thursday afternoon, heading off to the northeast, impacting, of course, Haiti, Cuba, and then the Bahamas, but missing Florida. However, it should be noted that it could be further to the right. It could get sucked up over Haiti and then move all the way out here into the Atlantic, or it could move further to the west, north of Jamaica, more towards western Cuba, and then recurve towards Florida. That's still unknown at this point. You can see the latest visible satellite image, not as impressive as it was earlier. The center, again, is right in here, so it's not under any real blobs. You can see it's kind of exposed somewhat down here, but they were out there. The reconnaissance aircraft found those winds, and again, north-northwest would take it generally off in this direction. So if it maintains that, then it will likely be impacting land. You can see on the IR AVN color, the cloud topes are pretty cold down there, and so we have seen that intensification. Now here's the model guidance, and again, the Hurricane Center track right here in the middle, coming in once again southwestern Haiti, in towards southeastern coast of Cuba, and then up towards the Bahamas and turning. Most of the models agree up until about 3 days, but there is some divergence. You can see the GFS further down here, the BAMs further down here. The NOGAPS is finally starting to take more of a northerly track, actually has it hitting near Miami and then turning out to sea, but that's after moving west for a while. But most of the models are in agreement somewhere within this region, which will keep it very close to Haiti, Jamaica, and Cuba. Now, when it comes to intensification, the waters, of course, aren't a problem. They're very warm. But is wind shear a problem? Well, you can see right now it's probably got about 20 knots of wind shear still over the top of it, and this is helping fan out that northern end of the convection. However, the center, which is right down here, is only under about 10 to 15 knots of wind shear, and that's decreasing. And as it continues to move north-northwest, the shear may increase. The further west it goes and the further south it stays, the more favorable conditions are. If it moves further towards the northwest, conditions might not be all that great for development. In the final analysis here, I'd be very concerned about this storm if I were anywhere in this general region, because it does look like it will be here for the next few days. One major factor is heavy rainfall for Hispaniola and even Puerto Rico and eastern Cuba, but more so with Hispaniola and Haiti. If you remember, Hurricane Jean came out here, became a hurricane, and then weakened. As it did that, it killed 3,000 people in Hispaniola from flooding. So that's a concern. You can see the center right here of Tropical Storm NOEL, and the rainfall coming in at a pretty good clip as these eastern feeder bands continue to push up towards the big island of Hispaniola. And again, if the track does verify like this, you'll just have this lopsided circulation over Hispaniola for a long time to come, and that is not going to be good news. So if we could get this thing moving and further west, that'd be good news for Hispaniola, but it'd be bad news for the Northwest Caribbean, because that would mean that the system would stay over water and likely become a strong hurricane. It still could become a hurricane. Right now, it's kind of 50-50, but if it does become a hurricane, it might not be able to strengthen much more than a Cat 1, much like Ernesto, because of the interaction with land. But we'll wait and see. Certainly, Tropical Storm Noel is getting things riled up for November. I'm Mike Naso from IPR. I'll see you next time.